Hello friends, welcome to Coding Shiksha. So today in this tutorial we will be building a image cropper with the help of which you can actually crop your images, and there is an additional option that you can also upload your images on the server. So this is the end product application that we will be building. So let me just show you. If I choose any file, let's suppose this image. So basically this is the image cropper. You can only select images, so you can see that you can apply the cropping. So after you have applied the cropping, you can actually press this button, so this will actually crop and upload the image on the server. So if I open the image in new tab, you will see the full address of this image. So as I'm using XAMPP, this is a Apache web server. I am locally running on this application, but you can run this application on a real server. So let me just show you the image that is uploaded. So here you can see that this is the image that is there. This is the cropped image. So for this I am using a library called as Croppy. So the link is there in the video description. So this is an open source library, JavaScript library, image cropper, with the help of which you can crop your images. So you can read the documentation, and also you can download the zip file, or actually you can download this library by node package manager. So let's start the tutorial. All the source code of this application is given in the video description. I have written a blog here, so in this blog you can just download all the source code, so you can see that. So let's start the application. Now let me just delete all the code for now and write this code from scratch. So let me just show you the directory structure. 3 files are used in this project: index.php, script.js, and upload.php. So script.js will be the custom JavaScript file that I will write. Upload.php will actually upload the file to the server image, and index.php will be the file which will be shown to the user whenever it enters the application. So now let me just write the markup here. So there will be a h3 heading here. So in the heading I can write here image cropper and upload. That's it. Now after this I have an input field. Let me provide a type of file because we are uploading files, and also a ID to it of image upload. So I have provided a ID to it. Let's suppose let me check if it is, sorry, this is not image upload, it is upload image. So I can just write here upload image. So after that, one additional attribute which is required for this is accept. So this will be required whenever we wanted to only accept images. So I can just write here slash and a star. So this will only accept images, so this input field, so that is why I am writing here accept. So after this heading, let me just provide a break tag and also a paragraph, that is select image. So let me make this heading in the center by providing a attribute, style attribute, text align to center, and also to this paragraph, text align center. That's it. So now after this input we have a div which has a ID of upload image. Sorry, this is upload image, that is all. So we will be targeting this div in the JavaScript. We will be loading the cropper in this div. And lastly, after this div, we have a button. So button tag, and a ID is given to it. Basically you can give an ID or class. I am giving class here. So now I will target the button in JavaScript by the class. So I can give the class here crop image. So let me just close the button, and I can just give a label of crop and upload image. That's it. Now after this button I can have my div which has the ID of uploaded image. That's it, uploaded image. So this div will contain the actual uploaded image that will be uploaded to the server. So I will be displaying it in this div. That's it. Now I will write my script.js file. So first of all I will be using the document.ready function of JQuery. So for this project we are also using JQuery, so just grab the CDN of that. So after this, and apart from that, we have the croppy.min.js file and croppy.css files. Both of these files will be contained inside the zip file which you download from the library. So in the script file we have to first of all hide the button. For that I can just write here I can target the button by its class. So crop image. So this is a class that I have given. I can use the hide method of jQuery. So in the index dot you can see that I have given this class. So after that I will create a new variable of image crop, and I will initialize it to a div. I will target by ID upload image. So I will be instantiating a new instance of croppy. So basically croppy is the library function. It takes some properties. You can read the documentation of this library. So first option is enable exif. So this options need to be set to true. Second option is the dimensions, that is viewport. So this takes width. I will set the width to 200, height to also 200, and the type will be square. You can actually give it circle also. So if you want to crop a circular image, but I will be sticking to the square one. Apart from that, there is a boundary option as well. So these are the mandatory options that you want to give in order for the cropper to work properly. So the width for the boundary will be 300 and the height will also be 300. You can give any dimensions of your choice. So now if I check here, if I reload the page, you will see the dimensions. You can see that this is, you can always change the dimensions. So this is the actual cropper. You can see that it is working. Now we just want to upload the image onto this cropper. So for that I will target the input by its ID that I have given in the HTML. So the ID that I have given is upload image dot on. So whenever I upload it, there is a change event that occurs. So this is there in the jQuery. A callback function will execute. We will instantiate a new file reader constructor and store it in the reader variable. So there is a file reader class in JavaScript. So file reader, you can see that, in order to parse the uploaded files. So after that, whenever the reader is loaded, so onload event is there, we will want to execute a callback function. So this callback function takes the event here. So So first of all we want to use the variable of image crop that we have declared here. So this has the instance of croppy. This has all the configuration options that is there in the library. Now we just want to again call this croppy method, and now we want to bind the image that the user has uploaded. So for that we just want to have this callback function. So in that we have a URL property which this cropify function accepts. So this URL will be the actual URL of the image. Now to get the URL of the image, we can use the event property event.target.result. So by this way we can get the URL. This way we get the URL of the image. So we have instantiated the URL here. So now we will be having a callback function if all things have executed well. Now in that case we can print out in the console that image is binded to the croppy library successfully. That's it, something like this in the console. And one last line that we want to write here is reader. We want to instantiate a new method that is read as data URL. So in that we will be passing this dot files, and we will files is an array, and we will be accessing the first element because we are only uploading one image at a time. So as you know that in programming the indexing starts from 0, so 0 is passed into that. So now if I reload the application and open the developer tools, that is inspect element, and go to the console here, if I choose a file, a flower image, now you can see that it is printing out in the console that image is binded to cropify library successfully. Now we can just crop the image and call the actual PHP script to actually upload the cropped image to the server. So after this, now we can target the button that we have, and here after we bind the image to the library, now we can just show the button. So we can target the button by its class here, that is crop image, and we can just call the show method. So this will actually show the button. So you will see that if I reload it, upload the image, you can see that button is appearing. Now we want to instantiate a new event listener to the button. Add event listener to the button. So what we can do here is that we can write target the button by its class. So crop image is the class name. Click. When we click the button, we want to execute a callback function. So it takes the event here. Let me pass the event also. So we will use the image crop variable, again pass this, call this croppy function of the library, and there we will be having the result, comma, it takes the callback function. So in this callback function I can provide some arguments here. Type is canvas, in single quotes, type is canvas, and the size will be equal to the viewport. So after this we can have our After we have provided the options, now we have a callback again dot then. If it executes well, we can get the response in the arguments here, parentheses. So after this we can have a Ajax request here, Ajax. So it takes the options here. First of all, the URL, what PHP script that we want to call. So in this case we will be calling the upload.php. In this we will write here, the type will be post here, the method will be post, and the data will be, the data that we will be passing is the actual image that the user has uploaded. So in this case we will be writing image, and the URL is located in the response object, comma. Lastly, whenever we have successfully uploaded the image to the server, we have a success callback. So this is a callback function. We can display a function here. We have a div here in the index.php, uploaded image. Now in this div we can just display a message here that the file has been successfully uploaded. So I can write here uploaded image .html data. So now this function also expects a data which will be coming back from the PHP script. Now we can just display the data in the div here, and after the successful upload we can also hide the button. So for that I can just target the class of the button, that is crop image, and I can just call the hide method. So this will hide the button. So now I will go to the upload.php and write the PHP script, so which will handle the uploading part for us. So this will upload the image for us. So in the PHP script we have, first of all we will check here by isSet function. isSet function, we will check the data which is coming to the script. So in this case the image URL is coming, so we will check first of all it. So the if isSet function, so this except is square bracket. So so now the first step that we want is we want to get the image path. So I can just get it by using post image, and if I print it, the data which is coming to the script here, echo data. Let me have a semicolon here. So if I just print it, let me just choose a file here, crop the image and press this button. So let me just inspect element, what is happening here. Upload is not defined. Let me just see. Sorry, this needs to be in single quotes, so this is my mistake. So this will go to the upload.php. So if I try it again here, choose the file, crop it. So now you will see that this is the whole data image URL which is printing right now. So now what we only want the base 64 code of this image. In order to remove this data colon image png base 64, we will be using some functions. We only want this base 64 code of the image for to convert the image from base 64. So now to remove this, we will be using some functions here. So first will be, let me declare a new variable, image array 1 is equal to explode function. In PHP this will be removing the semicolon, comma, the actual variable from which we want to remove the semicolon. And now if I print the data, let's suppose if I refresh it, choose the file, so now you will see that the semicolon has been removed. So in similar fashion we will be removing the other things also. So let me just declare the image array2 variable and again use the explode function. Now this time we will be removing the comma and I will pass the data once again, the path of the image. No, this time I will pass the image array 1 variable. So after this image array, in the square brackets I will write 1 here. So now I will be decoding the base 64 code. For this I will declare a new data variable. I will use the base 64 decode method. In the parentheses I will pass the image array2 variable. So this contains the actual base 64 code and now we will be decoding it to convert to image. So we will now declare a new variable of image name. So this will be the new image name which will be generated when the image is ready to be uploaded to the server. So we will use the time function in PHP and we will concatenate the extension of the image, that is .png semicolon. So this will actually generate every time a unique name for the image that needs to be uploaded to the server because of this time function. And after that we just need to upload the file. So for uploading the file we will use this file put contents function. So this contains first of all the actual image name, what image name that you want to give to the file. So we will use this variable which will contain the image name, comma, the actual image, that is it is stored in the data variable. That's it. Now the last thing that remains is we need to pass some kind of message to the script stating that the image is successfully uploaded to the server. So in this I can write a simple image, or I can just upload the image, or just have an image tag. In the source I can, let me just put it in single quotes, in the source semicolon. Now I will concatenate the image name variable, and also I will give a class of, let's suppose, not a class, we just want to display it, that's it, semicolon, that's it. So this is all the script that is needed, guys. So if I just refresh it, save it, and go to the script once again, now if I choose any file here, you can just crop it accordingly. And now if I crop and upload image, base 64 decode expects parameter 1 to be a string. Sorry guys, sorry, in this base 64 decode I forgot to have this one. This is actually array, so we are targeting the first element, so that is why this was coming. So if I refresh this, choose file, and you can see that if I crop it to the actual dimensions, and if I hit the button, you can see that the file has been successfully uploaded. So this is the path of the file on the server. I can actually show you the file that has been uploaded. I think this file has been uploaded, flower file. So the file is uploading, so you can see that this is a file which has been uploaded by the application. So in this way you can use this library to crop and upload images to the server. So thanks very much guys for watching this video. If you found this video useful, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and also hit the notification bell icon. And I will be seeing you in the next video. Until then, thank you very much.